is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode. Today we're going to talk about a topic that I got requested in one of the comments on how to enter in after the original move has already gone on you. So that's exactly what happened to me today on US 30, but was still able to squeeze out over 400 points and pips on US 30. So if we look here on the 2-minute chart, I have my vertical lines delineated with this indicator called ICT index features. It's a really good indicator that I use that kind of marks up all of your midnight opens, your session times, and then your kill zones. So if you see here, we have 7 a.m. is the start of the New York session, 8:30 a.m. New York open, the commodities open at 9:30, and then your sniper kill zone about 10 a.m. So we see here during the morning, right at 7 a.m., the market started to rally up higher. If you look here on to the left, you have buy side liquidity here, which gets taken out there. So we end up hitting this higher time frame PD array in this gray box, which it rejected off of. If you see here at about 9:30, 9:40, we get another rejection off of this. So if you wanted to get in early, you have this gap here, which you could set your short position here. Stops just above these highs here or even there, and then target to the left any PD arrays like this gap. As you see, as we're going up here, taking out buy side liquidity along the way, here was taken out, as well as here was taken out. We're leaving sell side liquidity along the way. So a lot of people caught this move early, and then also at 9:30 you have this move down. You have your swing low here, these candles. Yeah, this low is higher than this low, and this low is higher than this low. So you have your swing low there, which gets broken there. So there's your market structure shift here. And then you have your fair value gap up here at this area, which price taps back into. You also have an order block here on this candle, which wicks and taps into this order block there. Here. So order block. And then you could have took your shorts here, this entry with the same stops just above these highs, and then target sell side liquidity down here, ultimately all the way down here to this PD array I have down here, because yesterday, just before the market started, we had this huge gap from here to here is a giant gap, and it's even bigger on the higher time frame. So that's what this blue box is down here, is I think it's 1 hour or 4 hour gap here. So that would have been your overall target, and you could have gotten over 400 or more, almost 500 points there if you got the early entries. Now, unfortunately, I missed this whole move down. I was late to the charts this morning on accident and missed the move. So I was just patiently waiting for a second chance entry to get in, because I knew that long-term price was ultimately going to take out the sell side liquidity down here and fill in this inefficiency in this gap down here. So all we did was wait, and if you see here on the 2-minute, you had this swing low here, which the market broke with this push down, the market structure break here. Just before that market structure break here, you have this last up candle, these last 3 up candles. But I like to use the wick on the bottom of the last upside candle. Same thing if it was the other way around. Use the wicks on the top to the body as your order block area. Now, I was more focused on this gap in here. We go down to the 1 minute here. We can just turn on replay real quick, just for learning purposes. We had this gap here from this wick to this wick. There was a gap right in there. So that's where I was looking for market to come back up and enter. And especially since we had this market structure break down, breaking this swing low, I was waiting for it to come back. Now, I knew there was a potential for it to come all the way back up in this area, possibly. But I noticed that this little tweezer top pattern didn't fill in this gap here, which was on the 2-minute chart. There's a gap in here. If you were to go up to the 2-minute, you can see here there's a gap just right there. So it almost wanted to come in there, but didn't quite. So that's when we got this clear gap on the 1 minute, and then we also had this 2-minute order block here. I was waiting for price to come up, and I had my stops just above here because I knew there's a potential for it to possibly come higher. And if it were to continue higher, then we just, we're out of luck. That's the risk you take in trading. You decide, what kind of risk tolerance you want to put on. So at this point, I'm just patiently waiting for price to come back to us. You never want to try to chase it as it's coming down. Be patient, wait for it to come back to you. And you see it moved down a little bit and then came back up. And then as it started to drop down on this next candle, I was able to enter right here at 30600. Entered a couple positions, and my overall take profit again was this higher time frame PD array, or that gap. And as you see, market just almost like a magnet down to it. Even went a little further, I believe. And then we had a nice reaction right off of that level, right back up into lunchtime, New York lunch, which is our no trade time. So again, this is how you can look to possibly take a second possible entry if it presents itself when you miss the original setup at our 10 a.m. New York time kill zone. Now again, I have my time set to UTC -4, which is New York time, so that all these times and then are exactly precise, and then you can just adjust for whatever time zone you're trading in, and just know that these are the times on the chart that you're looking for. So again, thank you guys for watching. Please hit that like and that subscribe button. It makes me very happy and helps out the algorithm, helps me get more videos like this to you, to help you guys become more successful traders. And if you have any other video suggestions like this one was a comment down below. Comment in the comment section and let me know what other questions or topics you guys would like me to go over, and I will gladly go over them. This one worked out perfectly because I did actually take this trade today and made 400 bucks. So this was a perfect example of how if you miss the original entry, you can possibly get a second entry. And there's a couple other times you could have gotten entries up here, but again, I was late to the charts. So, but again, guys, hit that like button, please. Subscribe, helps me out. And if you like it too, also follow me on Instagram at FXAndrewCapital. And yeah, guys, thanks for watching. You guys have a great day and trade safe.